Are you angry at YouTube or freaked out by FTC's fines? Or maybe you're just pissed off at the YouTuber who told you to stop freaking out about FTC and COPPA. Well, in this video, I want you to channel all of that energy because I'm going to tell you what you can do to fight back. YouTube Simplified. And for future content that helps you simplify YouTube, make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing. Hi, and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Courier, and it is my mission to simplify YouTube so you and I can grow together. Look, I get it. There's a lot of unknown in this issue with FTC and YouTube and COPPA, and a lot of people are channeling that in different ways. Many people are angry at YouTube because they feel like YouTube sold out creators and made a deal with the devil that basically shifted a lot of the blame to YouTube creators. There's people who are just flat out terrified of the potential fines coming from FTC. The idea of receiving a fine of $42,000 could potentially be life-altering for many of us as YouTubers who are simply doing this as a side hustler trying to grow a business. So that's all completely understandable. I get it. I'm in the same boat. But like I mentioned in my previous video, wouldn't it be much better to channel all of that energy into something productive? That was the point of my last video is, hey, stop freaking out in the comments section. That's not doing anybody any good. Let's find a productive way to do something about this issue that can potentially help us in the long term. And I felt it was important to make this video in case you haven't heard of what you should be doing as a YouTube creator to help fight back. Now, starting in January, these rules could really be a significant game changer in a very negative way for anybody who has content related to kids. Even worse, it's so ambiguous that many of us have no idea whether or not our content is for kids or not for kids. Plus, people are terrified that even if they feel that their content is not made for kids, that the FTC could come back later and say, well, we think it is.
Have yourself a fine.
And people have been responding to that fear by doing all kinds of crazy things, including deleting all their content on YouTube. And hey, just real quick, if you're really thinking about deleting all of your videos, you know you can just mark them all as made for kids, and that'll protect you against receiving fines for misrepresenting your content, right? But back to the point, emotions are at an all-time high, and what can you do to channel that energy in a positive direction? All right, so there's actually two things that you should be doing. The first is to sign the petition created by Jeremy Johnson. I will put a link to that in the description below. The second is to submit a comment to the FTC. Now, while all these ambiguous rules related to COPPA are really freaking people out, the good news is there is a small window for us to act in an effort to share our feedback with the FTC. So right now is an open comment period that allows you to share your thoughts with the FTC. I highly recommend you organize your thoughts and you come up with a well-written comment to share exactly why it's important that the FTC take another look at the COPPA regulation as it exists. And hey, a word of caution here. I looked at some of the comments and they look like they were written by a 2-year-old who didn't know how to speak English. It's really important for you to articulate actual reasons why they should reevaluate COPPA and not just go in there and vent, because if you're just going there to vent, your comment isn't really adding value, and they're probably not going to spend too much time or give, too much attention to poorly written comments. And I think one of the biggest issues with COPPA is how ambiguous it is, how when you read it, you can't actually decide how to use it to determine what your content is actually made for, nor can you be sure or confident that your content is in fact
made for kids or not made for kids.
And that is one of the biggest issues with COPPA. I already submitted my comment and I talked about exactly that COPPA is far too ambiguous for anybody to make decisions based on it. Even well-intentioned people who are simply trying to make wholesome content still are creating in fear because they have no idea how it'll be interpreted because it doesn't draw clear lines between made for kids and not made for kids. Plus, content that is appealing to children. Something that is appealing, that's a feeling that somebody else has. And how do you create a law that's based on the feelings of a third party? It simply can't be done, nor can you as an individual react to how somebody might feel on a given occasion or what they might find appealing. It's just written in such a way that it's pretty impossible for any of us as creators to make informed decisions. And that is something that they can focus on, that they can take another look at. And these comments are a great way to share that concern with them. All right, so you need to sign the petition, plus you also need to submit your comment to the FTC. I'm also going to end this video by sharing a video from Ian, who is an actual attorney who works with YouTubers. That video is going to give you a perspective from an actual attorney and let you know just how serious this issue is and what we can be doing to fight back and try to make a difference before it's too late. And hey, don't forget this video is sponsored by TUBEBUDDY. TUBEBUDDY is the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. It's available to download for free. There's a link in the description below, or you can go to trytubebuddy.today and get started for free. Okay, click on this video up here to check out Ian's video, and definitely make sure that you sign the petition and submit a comment to the FTC. I'll see you in the next video.